Hey everybody, just popping in for a real quick video this week. We're going to preview the menu system, which is what I said I'd be working on this weekend, and it's what I worked on last week and this weekend. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. Trying something a little bit new this week, switching microphones midstream. So there you go, we're inside of our um, practice room. Everything's pretty much looking the same. All right, we'll check out, we have some new hands here. I was messing with the settings earlier. It's pretty cool. I click the button here, brings up our menu system. So the menu system, I'll just kind of walk into it a little bit here. Three-dimensional there, a little curve that is actually adjustable. Let's go ahead and display this a little bit so I can face this direction. All right. Menu just always shows up right in front of your eyeballs, so the menu's there. Decent distance back, that is also configurable. So, it's kind of cool. I can be out and about and fighting bad guys and pop up my menu and make some selections. So first guy we got going on here is the talents. Nothing here, of course, just sort of a placeholder. Originally, I was thinking with the talents, we'd do like a talent tree. And that talent tree, like thinking like World of Warcraft V1 in terms of talent tree. And then I started doing a placeholder thing for the talents. And I did this, and I'm like, wait a second, this looks a lot like the current World of Warcraft talents. I'm like, you know what? It's a lot simpler. It's a lot more straightforward, a lot more accessible. The idea being like, every level you get to choose between, oh yeah, level 1, I get to choose between these talents here. Level 2, I get to do these. Level 3, level 4, or, level 10, 20, 30, 40, whatever. Something like that, where it's just a choice system, right? You don't get all three of these talents. You just get one of these three talents. And then the talents will be balanced accordingly. I'm thinking talents like things to make you more of a summoner, like your summon skills are stronger, but that makes your attack a little bit weaker, or possibly doesn't make your attack weaker, just makes your summon skill stronger. But then the choice was that between that and making your attacks, like your fireballs and stuff, stronger. Maybe certain things are like element based, right? Make all of your elemental, that would be the fire, ice, water, earth, make those stronger versus your arcane elements, which would be arcane, storm, and wind. Choices, right? It's all about choices and character customization. So anyway, that's the future of talents. Character screen, pretty standard, very D&D-ish, right? We have our sort of equipable item slots over here on the side, and we have an inventory of some sort over here. The idea here being that you can buy items off of the shop, which then let you customize your character. You get a helm and gloves and all that other business. But instead of doing like raw stats like a lot of games do, I've decided to go with a system of percentages. So like a brand new character who just starts out, they're going to start off with 25% across the board on these four different things, right? We have intelligence, increases your raw damage, wisdom, affects your mana regeneration, and sort of cooldown based things. We don't have anything that does cooldowns right now, but eventually I'm sure we will. Stamina, your base health, right? You're going to lots of health, little health, it's a choice. And then luck. So this is where you start off with, but then I might equip gloves of luck, right? And that might be plus 10 luck, but it would be minus 10 of these other things. Maybe it's minus 3, 3, 3, and plus 9 luck. Something like that, where it's there's no net loss or gain. It's just a stat breakdown. So certain things will be more beneficial to you. Like, right, if I choose my talents over here and I choose raw damage as the thing I chose instead of summoning, maybe I want me to be a chance to like critical strike someone down. So I want to increase my luck as much as possible, increase my raw damage through talents. Now when I shoot you with the firebolt, it could kill you a lot faster. It might do nothing. Like the damage might be, I might not critical strike you down, and I might lose because of my choice, but that's a choice that I get to make in playing the game. So that's sort of the idea here, and it also provides an interesting way to balance. So a new player starting out, yeah, they don't have much customization, but they're balanced, right? They have the same percentages of statistics that you do when you've been playing for a lot longer and you've customized your character. It's just balanced differently. So you got your money guy here, so we can look back at our shop. We can buy stuff off our shop. We can buy an invisibility potion, a mana potion. And that stuff still shows up in our radial menu here. We can summon these different potions. That all works the same. And then our money updates accordingly. Levels, I'm pretty sure levels are going to be the gatekeeper to talents. So, level 5, you get your first talent. You level 10, 15, 20, something like that. And then you just sort of level up. You get higher levels. Levels should not be difficult to get. I'm thinking if you played for a weekend, you could hit max level, right? The idea is that invest you a little bit in the game, make you have some character progression going on, but pretty quick you're going to get to the point where it's just about choices and then earning money to purchase items off of the shop. And when you purchase your items, you can then further customize. I like the inventory being limited. So if I buy something new, I got to get rid of something else. So maybe the inventory isn't quite this big. Maybe it's bigger. Who knows? All right. So on to the settings. This is where we started doing this screen this past week. And so setting screen. So graphics quality. This is totally placebo right now, but I'm thinking low, medium, high graphics quality for the folks who have better and or worse video cards. Menu distance. I kind of like this sucker here, right? We can make the menu go farther away. We can make the menu a little closer. It's all customizable. So I'm going to slide it. The only problem with the menu distance is your pointer starts to miss after a while. So anyway, menu curve. We saw that preview there for a second with messing with menu distance, but you can change the menu, make it more slow curved. Go if it's like a really close, right? I might want this. That's volume. Menu curve. Maybe I want that menu curve really big, so I feel like I'm really immersed into here. Maybe someday I can make it so you can touch stuff. I don't know how to do that, so that's a someday thing. I'm gonna put that menu distance back a little bit. Menu distance. There we go. And menu curve. All right. Volume slider. So I can turn the volume down. Pretty straightforward. Left-handed, right-handed. This has been in the game for a while, but it's been in the game a while, but there's been no option to change it or way to remember it for going through saved games and stuff. There is now. I click left-handed, left-handed. Menus change, right? They swapped around. Click again. Menus change, swap around. Pretty cool. Skin tone. So you see I have my female hands here. We can straight different skin tones. I got the lighter skin tone, medium skin tone, darker skin tone. I wanted a slider here, but the asset that I purchased for these hands only has the 3 different skin tones, so I'm going to work on that later. Also re-added this. This was way back. If you remember some of the earlier videos, we had the animated hands. Now when we grab stuff, we can actually grab stuff with an animation. That's pretty neat. So that's now back. For those who don't know and don't follow closely, I'm using a toolkit called VRTK for the interaction system. So I originally had written my own interaction system and it worked, but it wasn't extensible. And VRTK really provides an extensible interaction system. So now VRTK now controls whether the hands are gripping or not. So anyway, so I could skin tones, preview that. The male hands we've seen before, right? But those also work with the skin tones. Right? Completely ambiguous. And that's the menu system, right? We got settings, character, and talents. Thanks for watching.